Finish Your AF podcast. We got the band Duplexity. Introduce yourself, guys.
Hi, I'm Savannah, and I am the singer/bassist of Duplexity.
I am Luke, and I am the guitarist/singer for Duplexity.
And you guys are a family, right?
Yes.
I don't know this, guys.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
hey.
Brother and sister.
Yeah, we're brother and sister. Was it 15 months apart?
Yeah,
15
Irish
months apart.
twins.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's older. Best friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so when did you guys start the band?
God, like 2 years ago? Was it 2 years
I
ago?
think it was like early 2023.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's dive back because you guys were acting, right?
Right.
And
Yep.
then
Yeah.
you just want to start playing music, or how did it come about?
Well, I was always really into music, and I always wrote songs. I started songwriting when I was like 7.
Sure.
And we've been professionally singing since we were 6 years old.
Cool.
Because you
taking-
gotta be
Yeah.
when you're an actor. You
Sure.
gotta be good at singing too.
Yeah, you got to take voice lessons.
You gotta be a triple threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've just always wanted to do music. I did School of Rock for a long time.
Cool.
And I played at the Mint for my first ever performance, and I knew that I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Nice.
The rest of my life.
The Mint's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool venue.
Yes, it's awesome. And and then one day we were like, let's make a band.
Yeah.
And who better to have a band member than your own sibling?
Yeah.
So,
We get to practice whenever.
And then,
literally.
what are you guys playing? What instruments?
bass. He plays guitar.
Guitar.
It
Nice.
stayed pretty much the same from the start, the get-go, or was there switching around?
So I started playing guitar kind of because of the band, because I didn't want to like just sing the whole time. Because like I'm a big fan, because like, you know, I grew up with Metallica, you know, I want to
Sure.
sing and play, you know? So I kind of picked it up right when the band started.
You're playing like a Dean, right?
Yeah, I played
Nice.
Dean.
That's pretty cool. I think the Diamond Razorback.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
I don't have the Razorback, not the sharp
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's a little too pointy for me. But yeah, I have the
Nice.
Dean. Yeah, it's cool.
So like Pantera.
yeah.
Nice,
yeah,
man.
Big Pantera
Killer.
guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then so you guys are kind of like on tour at the moment, right? You got a show at South by Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you got a show in New York too?
Yeah, we're
Yep.
playing the Bitter End in
Nice.
July.
That's a pretty famous spot.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. And we're also playing in Pennsylvania.
Cool. For
Yeah.
what?
It's called Launch Music Festival.
Cool.
And we've played with them before, and they're having us back, which is
Yeah, we
super
played
cool.
in Dallas with them.
Yeah, we played in Dallas, Texas.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
And so then, but you guys were here recording too. You got a record. Like you guys have like, you guys have a lot of releases, but you got like 2 tracks coming. You know, you guys did it here in Nashville, right?
Right. Yeah.
We have one that's releasing March 11th,
Nice.
and we have 3 others that we have prepared for the
Killer.
future. So we're excited.
Have y'all navigated to the more single release pattern rather than doing EPs and records?
Yeah, we've
much.
been doing like releasing singles and then putting them together as an EP. The last time that we did it, we released a few singles and then the rest of the songs we put on the EP. But we're probably going to release them all as singles first.
It seems to be the pattern that we've been noticing is that everyone is just putting things out as singles.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's just the modern environment that we're in. It's
I call it the
it's much-
jukebox
Yeah,
days.
it's
You know?
much
Yeah.
content and
It's all singles.
People are just throwing out music.
So what do you guys think of that? Because you guys are young, but you kind of got dropped the top of what it is today. Because me and Ryan were a little older. We've seen it change a lot. I mean, do you kind of dig it where it's kind of like short span, or you think it's cool if you know how to like post a lot and get attention? Like, what do you guys think about that stuff? Like, you know, how it is to get attention online? Because I feel like it's a whole like extra job. You know?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, I think I'm like split between two because on one side with like modern technology and stuff, there's so much more you could do with music and so much things that are easier. Like people used to like cut tape and stuff
Sure.
for
Yeah.
music and things like that.
You got a tape
And-
machine, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and like drum machines
pains.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
and things like that, and like sampling itself was so much harder and things like that. And now you can just like make music out of your bedroom. It's like
Totally.
anyone can make music now, and it's awesome. And then like the other side is I like wish I could live in the 90s sometimes because it's like $2 to get into a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Yeah.
and then you see all of these bands that were like, who are these guys that just came up out of nowhere?
Sure.
And things like that. And
Well,
they
you know,
didn't-
there's not a lot of bands anymore, too.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
right.
It's
Yeah.
all artists.
Like
it's
artists.
all artists.
Yeah.
So it's cool you guys got a band.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we're bringing it back.
Because, I mean, dude, it used to be 3-4 years ago. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but you know this. Like, it was 40,000 songs drop a day. Now it's 120,000 songs drop a day on Spotify.
wild.
That's crazy, right?
So
So
most
I-
of them are pretty good.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
because now everyone, I mean, Taylor, who's running this too, he's got a studio. Ryan has a studio. I've done records with him. Everyone now can make a record from a laptop now.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. You
Yeah.
know? So
I wish I could, dude.
his studio's great. Y'all should probably check it out.
Oh,
Yeah,
if you get a
sure.
chance.
I have a hard time making a record on a laptop. I can do a lot of editing.
Sure.
I think for me, it's just an environment thing. It's nice to be in the studio, and maybe that's me being antiquated.
that.
Sure.
But if I'm at home, I'm like doing something else. I'm getting distracted. I'm gonna start doing laundry and go play with the dog.
Play video games.
That's right. Go golfing.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not real work. But no, that is true. It's a luxury in this day and age to have the accessibility for especially younger artists. I feel like in the 70s, 60s, 70s, it was like you just had to get lucky and some record exec says we can make a record.
Sure.
But now anyone can.
Yeah.
It also has the other side of the coin where it's like the competition and
True.
getting those gigs. Have y'all ran into that at all?
Well, you know, so tell them about the competition you won, because that'll lead to how you guys are getting a lot of cool stuff at the moment.
All right. So we won this competition called Rolling Stone's America's Next Top Hitmaker. It's partnered with Rolling Stone's Music Cares. We won
Colossal.
that. Yeah, Colossal. We won that. How long ago did we win that? It was like
Last year.
last year. It
was a couple
last
months.
year. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 months ago. We won that. Super cool. That's why we're playing South by Southwest, because that was part of the package. We, you know, and also we got to meet Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, they did a session with them in New York.
We did a mentoring
cool.
session
Really
with Busta
cool.
Rhymes.
You met
Really,
my friend
really
Joey
cool.
Harris.
Yeah,
You know that
yeah.
fellow with him?
Yeah, he
So
was there.
He's a buddy of mine.
Yeah, he's cool. But yeah, it was super cool. The whole competition and just the whole thing is such a great experience. They flew us out to Nashville. For the first time, we've never been to Nashville. This is our second time in Nashville. And when we came here, everybody was so nice. We finally got to meet everyone.
Sure.
And it was just phenomenal, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so through that, you're getting some gigs. But, you know, what's the plan after that? You guys, I mean, recording's always great. Playing shows is always great. Like, I mean, it's nice to mix them both. Like, but do you guys have like a favorite? Like, do you guys just go play shows all the time, or you want to keep putting out music? Or are you kind of getting better at songwriting? Like, hey, I want to write a song like this, you know, because you guys have been doing it for like 2 years. You know what I mean? It's like, how's it feeling evolving to like now you're in Nashville recording instead of just in LA? And
Right.
so it was Justin, right, who you recorded with, right? I pay attention. Me and your mom talk a lot. But I mean, you know, it's like, are you kind of just enjoying the different things, or just kind of just enjoying the ride and see how it comes along the way? Or do you have like a goal? Like, I want to put a lot of songs.
Well, honestly, I think we're just kind of doing everything at once, you know?
Sure.
Like, we're probably going to write more songs. We're already got one cooking.
Yeah, we're cooking.
That Luke and I are making right now.
Cool.
We're probably going to keep making more, releasing, maybe go on tour sometime soon.
Yeah.
Maybe next year go on tour.
Nice.
I mean, technically kind of already going on tour, but like officially
Like an
going
actual
on
set.
tour.
Yeah.
I mean, no one really actually goes on tour anymore unless you're famous.
It's grueling.
It's just like you get a couple shows here, a couple shows there. So you
Right.
guys are on tour.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
But of course, the dream would be to be on tour all the time.
Yeah,
That's right.
That'd be so much
Country
fun.
bands still
Yeah.
do it.
They do.
But it's for like $100 a show and playing 4-hour sets.
Yeah.
And 4-hour sets. Don't miss that.
Well, yeah, he was in a band that. I mean, you guys were pretty successful. What's the name of it?
This is the Ben Jarrell's
Ben
Roadside
Jarrell,
Revival.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it
You
was
got some
fun-
pretty
fun crew.
killer live videos, yeah. But that's the thing too, man. He was in a band where it was led by one guy, kinda, and people kind of try to take some equity in it. The cool thing with you guys is you guys have all the equity in it, and you can hire a band, right?
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
y'all two. You own everything. You got a band, and I think that's the smartest way to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you're in a band and like, let's say some asshole just like, I don't know, gets a girl pregnant, not to be like a dick, but I'm just saying the whole thing breaks up. You're like, shit, that sucks. So no matter what, you guys can always keep trucking. You know what I mean? I think it's the smartest way to do it. If you take it as a music business thing, you can go really far with it. You know what I mean? But if you're kind of just like, you know, it's fun, it's cool, whatever. So I like what you guys are doing. I think it's cool, man. Because you guys are 18, 19, right?
Yeah.
So wait till you're 25.
Well, almost 18.
yeah. What? Oh,
Yeah.
shoot,
I'll
man.
be 18 2 weeks.
They put
2
extras
weeks.
when you guys played like you guys played the Troubadour. That's
Yeah,
what they
Yeah.
said.
Troubadour.
They put X's on your hands when you go
Oh
on
yeah,
stage.
dude. It's so annoying, but
Yeah.
They
soon we'll
it's
be
kinda
21.
cool.
They give you a soda. Like, all right,
Yeah.
dude.
It ruins the aesthetic.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna drink, dude. I don't drink. Like, dude, I'm not going
That's
to.
funny.
I
That's
got
funny.
kicked out of here's a fun clip. I got kicked out of a Dierks Bentley concert twice. Two
Twice?
different concerts.
Oh, I said the same night.
No, not
Got
the
back
same
in?
night.
That's funny.
One time for washing the X's off my hands, and
nice.
the bouncer was right next to me.
Oh, that's
I was
funny.
like,
Oh
what
my
was I doing? And the other time, my buddy got in a fight. But
That's
I have
funny.
yet to make it through a full
Was that-
Dierks
was that-
Bentley concert.
Was that Austin?
this was in Austin. Yeah,
Austin, yeah.
I'm trying to think where it was.
So
at.
he was just like, "What are you doing, bro?"
Yeah, and I was
What
just
are you
like,
doing?"
I didn't like it on my hands.
Ryan's a pretty assertive dude when he wants to be. It's great.
I was like, I just didn't like it on my hands.
There was a famous guy once. So Americana Fest is here. It's like the Nashville version of South by Southwest. When is it? It's like in October. Everyone in Nashville hates Americana Fest, but if
You
you
don't
get
need to name names.
yeah. I'm not gonna name names. But when you get asked to do it, you do it because it's a big deal. But it's just a pain in the butt. But there's a really famous songwriter that he's pretty freaking famous, and Ryan's just drunk, and he was in another band prior. I will tell you guys after this. 'Cause I don't want to say it on here. In a really big band prior, and then he went solo. And Ryan just walked up and goes, "Man, I just don't like your shit, man." It was just so funny. And everyone's just like, and the cool thing is you were just so assertive about it. He goes, tell me why you don't like it. And then you guys have been over doing shots. It was great.
Yeah, we ended up talking all night.
Nice.
But I was like terrified.
And he's like,
bro.
he was like, you're the only person that like actually shoots me straight. Like the stuff wasn't good. I was like,
nice.
yeah, it wasn't. He's like, I didn't think it. Like, I liked it. I wrote it, but it's not that level.
And then they're just drinking. I was like,
Yeah.
that was wild, dude.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So that helps sometimes. Not the drunk calling people out, but the assertiveness in the music industry.
sure.
Else people
Totally.
will walk over you. Y'all spent most of your life in LA, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you've seen
Oh,
the
yeah.
industry. You've been around it.
Well, I mean, are you guys still acting? I mean, I'm sure you got some horror stories from that, right?
Yeah, we're still acting.
But we got like any crazy stories of like, someone representing you and not doing the right by you?
I mean, not really like a bad crazy story. I was young, so a lot of it I have a hard time remembering. But I remember I had this one audition.
Oh no, I know exactly what you're gonna say too.
So I don't play sports, right? And so in the common thing in like acting is that they give you an audition and it's like breakdown is like you do this, you do that, you do this. If you don't do it, you say you do it,
Sure.
and then you learn how to do it, and then you do it to get the part.
Sure.
So I got an audition to do basketball dribbling and like basketball things. I don't play basketball.
Yeah.
I like never
So
played
you had to like
basketball.
go learn like outside.
Yeah, so like one of my friends at school was like, teach me how to do basketball moves. And he was like, oh, yeah, okay. And then he was trying to show me, but I'm so bad at basketball. I'm like so bad. And I had my lines and everything, and I was like solid, right? They sent me the wrong script.
So
I
you
go-
weren't supposed to learn to play basketball at all?
No, I was supposed to learn basketball. It's just different words completely.
Oh, so now you're.
So
So now,
everything's
like, all of
messed up.
everything, like, I connected the words to the basketball
And-
playing.
Yeah.
So the second I go in, and he's like, all right, I'm like, I don't know these words. This isn't what I was sent. And he was like, did you check the email? We sent a new one. And I was like, I didn't get anything, because sometimes, like, things get mixed up.
Sure.
So I was doing it, and the basketball goes flying right by the dude, and he almost gets hit, and it, like, knocks over stuff.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh my God. And I completely messed up
embarrassing.
the audition, but the guy was so nice, and he was like, oh, whatever.
You got the part.
No, I didn't. And he was like, oh, whatever. Yeah, you're cute, whatever. You can only try. And I
Sure.
was like, but I went home and like cried myself to sleep. But
I wonder if they sent you the wrong script initially intentionally to
mess
see
you
how,
up.
Maybe.
see how good your
Hey,
basketball
they're
skills
testing
were.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
To get you out of your element. See, like, can she play basketball?
That or they did that to everyone.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Could have been like
Yeah.
his friend trying to give him the part and just screw everybody else up.
Yeah.
Well, so let's just jump forward to other stuff other than music. Because let's get back to music. Like, are you guys doing anything else? Are you like, playing video games, or do you like to travel? Like, what else do you like to do? Or is it you guys just that obsessed with music?
So we're like really big D&D nerds.
Nice.
We run 2 games a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Who's the dungeon master?
Well, so I started off as the dungeon master.
You got impeached?
I did.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get it. No. So here, this is what happened. So I like being a player because being a DM is too much work. Let's be real. So Savannah's DMing now. And she's better than I am.
Let's be real, dude. Dungeon master sucks.
Yeah, I do not like being. No, I like being dungeon master from time to time.
Yeah.
Same,
and like
bro.
if I have something set, But like, dude, being a player is so much more fun. But she's way better at it than I am because she's actually more descriptive. They're like, okay, what's this room look like? I'm like, yeah, you're just in this room, man.
And I'm like, well,
just-
you're met with topaz on the walls and butterflies flying in the air in this smell of the stench of death.
Hey, that's good.
Like-
There you go. Well, so, okay, because it's a different era now, because when I did it, and I was young, we all met up with each other. You guys doing it online, or are you actually meeting up with people?
Okay, so one we run online, and one we do in person.
So when you do it online, is it like a game, or is it like Zoom?
It's on
It's like
Discord.
Zoom. Yeah, it's on
So
Discord.
you're just talking.
Yeah, we're just talking,
Yeah.
and we're
Okay.
rolling dice. You know, we do the online thing. So then, like, we do prefer in person.
Cool.
Are you
Alright.
rolling physical dice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have
That's-
no
Yeah,
idea.
it wasn't a term. Sorry, it's like what a badass rolling dice. It's like you actually roll dice.
Yeah, they roll
Okay,
dice.
sorry, I didn't really know.
Yeah.
My
Okay,
bad.
yeah.
Craps. Yeah, they can't play craps.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a big gambler, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we have no idea.
I sound like a degenerate on all these. I'm also like a devoted husband. I'm like good. I'm good at building things. Like
No,
my
Ryan's
golf
awesome.
game looks great right now.
Yep.
So
Well, cool. So Dungeons and Dragons, awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I mean, we're so focused on music.
Yeah.
I mean, we just hang out, really.
Cool. You like in
Yeah.
Florida more or LA?
I like both, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. And you might want to maybe move here? Or
Yeah, one day.
One day.
for
One
sure.
day.
I'm moving here because
Cool.
it's just so cool.
I
Like,
love
I
the
feel like-
vibe.
I feel like that's the move. Like
Yeah.
25, 26, Nashville.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's more of a you've been in the industry type of town.
Mhm.
At least in my experience. There's a lot of people that move here and
Sure.
get connected and
Right.
make it.
Well, whatever make it is.
I
you
feel
know?
like
Yeah.
I mean I moved here when I was 22.
Yeah.
But
That's when I met you.
yeah, wow, that was a while ago.
10 years ago, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the F?
But no, it is. It's like one of those towns of like, oh, I toured this and I did this and I did this, and everyone talks about their experiences.
Sure.
So I could definitely see like later in life.
Well, I mean, Nashville's becoming a big mecca because not to get like be a nerd, but like tax is really good here, and so
Nice.
it's kind of funny. You see all these musicians become entrepreneurs and they move here, and so it is nice. Like I'm sure we'll go out after this with your parents, good to eat or whatever, and you'll just bump into somebody. It's really neat.
Yeah.
You know?
Seriously.
It's like
Yeah.
a community too.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Which is awesome.
It is cool, and most time those people are pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like they're just people too.
Right.
Yeah, but okay, so you might want to move to 25, 26. You're done with school,
yeah.
right? Completely done with school.
Completely done.
Yeah, if we do anything else, it'll be like classes and things
Gotcha.
like that.
Just like
Cool.
learning more.
You still taking lessons?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smart.
Like taking classes like online, or you got someone in Florida, you have a teacher, or
We were taking some Berkeley online classes for a while and learned a lot.
cool.
We have a vocal teacher too, and she's been really great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
What was your favorite Berkeley online class? Maybe we'll get them to sponsor us.
I took a bass class. My mind is blanking. Rock bass.
Oh, cool.
And it was
Cool.
super cool. The teacher was really awesome, and the bass lines were so hard, and I can't physically read sheet music, like bass sheet music. I can't read bass sheet music. So, and he was like, read the sheet music, and I'm like switching to tab, like, okay.
So,
But-
so you more tabs at the moment?
What was that?
Just more tabs, guitar tabs.
Yeah.
Way easier.
Yeah,
So
like,
much. It's so much easier.
like piano sheet music, I get it.
Sure.
And like singing sheet music, things like that. But like bass clef,
It's all the bass clef. Yeah.
bass clef, I'm like,
You kind
what?
of need to. You know, you're playing rock
I did.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I did that. My old assistant, his high school was a private school. It's a nice private school, I believe. So it could be
Tim?
terrible. But I think it was nice. Yeah, this is Tim's school. They contracted me to do mock-ups of a musical that they wrote or something like that.
Sure.
And I did all these mock-ups, and they had all the guitar parts in sheet
Oh,
music.
God.
And I was like, I'm 99% sure this 15-year-old kid cannot read guitar sheet music because I can barely read it. And so I tabbed out the whole thing,
Nice.
from, like a
Nice.
whole 45-minute thing from, and he sent me like a personal email.
Saying, like, good job?
He's like, oh, thank you for the class.
Yeah.
I took music theory in college, and I was terrible at it.
We were talking about this the other day.
I hated it.
Yeah.
You know, but like, you know, if it also, here's one thing about Berkeley that I always thought is like, dude, the John Mayers or whatever who go there and they go for a semester. Really, I think they go to network and meet people. And if you stick around, you're going to come out sound like a jazz player. You know what I mean? So do you want to sound like that, or you want to be just more like quote unquote listenable? You know what I mean? You just want to be
Right.
good at your instrument. You don't have to be the best. You know what I mean? You can be badass.
I want to sound like a jazz player.
Well, yeah, true. But I'm just saying, like, when I was a jazz guitar major for a while. All the guys that came out were just like really fast.
Yeah. Oh,
and then
screw
and then
that.
they got a job somewhere else. They didn't stay in music. You know?
Right.
I think the better thing is to be good at the music business and then be good at your instrument. You
Yeah.
know?
And the creative aspect of it too. Like,
Sure.
that's something that you have to develop. It's hard to teach
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to do it a lot. And I guess that's a good question. What does y'all's collaboration process look like?
So I usually do the instrumental.
Cool.
I develop,
Yeah.
So like you're doing like the riffs or
the
the chords?
riffs, the chords,
Yeah.
And then Savannah does like the vocals,
Melody.
We help with I help with the melody, but
Cool.
she's better at doing that.
Yeah,
Nice.
I
And
just come up with
words.
melodies so fast, and then guitar chords. I'm like, what am I doing?
The theory helps with that.
Yeah.
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
So where are you getting your ideas for the chord progressions then? Listen to just a lot of music?
Yeah, just a lot of music. It depends on like the mood I'm in. If I want like a gut wrenching, just like terrible, just this sucks. Just D minor,
Yeah.
D
minor?
minor. D
Oh,
minor.
this sucks.
Oh, this
Like,
sucks.
what?
I feel like crap right now.
like a drop D tuning?
No, just D minor.
Just D minor. in
But
general.
like, I mean, you could if you want.
Yeah.
If you're like,
First time I
over-
learned drop D, I thought it was so cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
It still is.
It's
Still is. It's
so
awesome.
cool.
I love F sharp minor.
That's
F
yours?
sharp?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
C sharp minor is my favorite.
F sharp minor's fun because you can jump up into A.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
he's super good at. We'll be in the studio and be like, "Hey, man, your relative is da 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 da." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, that's so cool."
It's all relative, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All relative. Modes
Bro.
are all relative,
Bro.
man.
Well, that's cool. So you're just listening to music.
Yeah.
You're like, "Hey, I like to get this chord progression from that."
Mhm.
So who you listen to right now?
I love Pink Floyd. That's like my number one.
That's cool.
Kind of
It's a good
band.
pick. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love Pink Floyd. I have David Gilmour's Strat. I have the replica or the signature.
Have you done mushrooms yet? I'm just
No.
kidding.
One day.
I'm kidding.
that's the side where I'm sticking to the music.
All right.
Um,
We'll see. We'll see.
For now.
Yeah.
And
They're legal in some states.
Yeah. There's got to be some version of it here. Delta 9 weed or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, so cool. But so Pink Floyd's what you're listening to.
Yeah, I listen
Cool.
to a lot of Pink Floyd. I listen to this other band that nobody knows about. You know Faith No More, right?
Oh yeah.
Faith No More. So the lead singer, Mike Patton, I think it was his first band, Mr. Bungle. You guys know Mr.
Oh
Bungle?
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know Mr. Bungle.
You know Mr. Bungle?
I love Mr.
You know
Bungle.
Mr. Bungle?
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. I've been
no one we
listening-
know knows Mr. Bungle.
I know one person on this earth that knows Mr. Bungle.
Is it
and
me?
actually listen. No, one other person. One other
You're
person.
the second person.
One other
I
person.
know too.
Now I know two. Let's go. We're getting our numbers up.
Well, that's cool.
But yeah, I love Mr. Bungle. And I really look up to him as a singer because he's an amazing singer.
He's
Yeah.
got what,
He's
like
amazing.
a six octave range?
Yeah, no, he's crazy. He's a crazy vocalist.
How you listen to him? Spotify?
Yeah, Spotify.
Spotify?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Spotify.
So you just be at home, you're like listening to Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
Mr.
Pink Floyd,
Bungle.
Mr. Bungle. I love prog rock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
a lot.
cool. Like
Yeah.
Dream Theater.
Tool.
I need to listen to
Tool.
more Dream Theater. I use all of John Petrucci's picks, but I don't really listen to Dream Theater.
But you like him as a guitar player.
I love
He's
him.
Yeah, me
I
too.
love him.
When I used to
He's
get
great.
Guitar World magazine as a kid, it came with a CD.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had like the, what do you call it, the bridge, and he had like he put in like the fake flamenco sound.
Yeah,
thing
nice.
to
Yeah.
clean it. I thought it was so
Oh.
cool. You know?
Sounds so good.
I mean, I'm a guitar nerd too.
Yeah, no.
But remember Sean? You guys met Sean?
Yeah,
Robert,
yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah,
him?
yeah.
He worked for Steve Vai for
Yep.
like a long
I
time.
didn't know
So
that.
that's
That's
cool. Oh
cool.
yeah. So like his sons, they're super cool, but they're named like Fire and Ice.
What?
Yeah, I think one might not be Ice. I know one's definitely Fire.
Fire and Ice.
but we went to Slipknot and they're like, "Hey, I'm Fire." I'm like, "What's your name?" But they're cool kids, and that's Steve Vai's kind of like the daddy of the prog rock.
Yeah, yeah.
Crossroads.
yeah.
Totally.
Have y'all seen the movie Crossroads?
That's Steve
with
Vai.
Crossroads?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I know
it's,
of it.
it's like karate. It's with
It's the Karate Kid.
But
Yeah.
with Ralph Macchio.
Oh, yeah.
And they like shred
And
the whole time.
the devil.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
the
No,
devil's
yeah, I
Steve
know
Vai.
exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen
It's
that.
a great movie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
no.
great movie. He's
It's-
playing, he's playing the blues
It's
like
cornball
Jesus.
at times, but
Yeah.
Yeah. But as a guitar nerd, you
Yeah,
got to watch
yeah.
it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Okay, so boom, you like prog rock. What do you like? You like Tool?
Yeah.
Yep, Tool.
Tool. Gojira.
Mhm.
I think I said it right. And
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
gosh,
something like that.
there's so many.
And then we love Southern rock too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, Leonard Skinner.
We had Peter Keys on here.
Oh, wow.
He's a keyboardist.
Yeah, yeah.
It's funny, all those freaking dudes live in Nashville.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, but so keep going. Any other bands like you listen to at the moment that you're just really digging? Is it Paramore? We were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
before the podcast
Paramore.
started.
I love Deftones.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a good pick.
Radiohead.
Siblings, right? They're siblings in Radiohead, right? It's Tom York and then
I didn't
Really?
know that.
I didn't.
I
had
believe
no
they're
idea.
siblings.
Really?
I had
I
no
could be
idea.
wrong, but I was also thinking Allman Brothers. That's a
Oh,
sibling
yeah.
band.
Yeah, there you go.
Um,
They're from
They're
Georgia.
good. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
great.
I love A Perfect Circle. I love Alice in Chains.
Mm-hmm. Pearl
Basically
Jam.
anything in like the 90s, early 2000s.
Cool.
Yeah.
More guitar driven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nirvana fan.
Oh yeah, huge
Okay.
Nirvana
Yeah.
fan.
I remember being like 13 and having the Kurt Cobain journals
Yeah.
and just picking through. I'm like, wow, I should not be looking at this. I'm 13.
Yeah.
But
That's cool.
yeah, I'm like, why did
so
my
you-
mom buy this?
So you can buy his journals and read them?
Yeah, which I think is like
That's
terribly
nuts.
unethical.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
what
for
the
But
kid?
I wasn't
What the
gonna
hell?
not do it,
Well, I
especially
also-
when I convinced my mom to buy them for
I was
me.
watching Dave Chappelle at like 16,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you know
yeah.
it's unethical too.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Do you guys even know Dave Chappelle?
No,
is?
I
Yes,
love
I
Dave
love Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle.
They
awesome.
probably so CDs. Did you have CDs growing up?
Yes, there was a time when I did, but I was like 3.
Okay.
But I remember having a CD player. It was a Hello Kitty CD player, and I had a few CDs. I don't remember what they were, but I had a few. And my dad still has a collection of CDs.
Yeah, we still have a crap ton because at our house in Florida, we have like this whole surround sound system,
Cool.
Oh, that's sick.
like just in the entire house. I can hook up my guitar and it go wireless. And just everywhere there's a speaker. There's a speaker on the roof in every room,
Yeah.
and then I just walk around and play.
Why did my parents
Wow.
work harder, dude?
I know.
I didn't have that. No, I'm just kidding. That's sick. That's awesome.
yeah, no,
But
that's really cool.
That's in Florida.
So
Yeah,
how
it's
was your
Florida.
exposure to music? How did you go
Yeah, how'd
about
you get into it?
stumbling into things?
Our dad and our mom. My dad.
He was in a band.
Yeah,
He was in a band.
Yep.
He was a punk head.
Cool.
And he played all these shows around Florida, in Orlando. And
It's a
he
pretty biker rocker area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He when I was young, I always knew Screeching Weasel,
Rancid,
Rancid,
Fugazi.
Fugazi,
Gazi's a good one.
the Mighty Mighty Boss Stones.
Nice.
There's so many more.
So
but,
many.
Yeah. I
Was
just-
playlisting a big part of your musical discovery? Like
Good.
seeing
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, our parents made playlists for us,
Cool.
but like when we would drive with our dad, it was always like, yeah, and then when we drove with our mom, it was like,
Lady
no. It was like Bruno Mars,
Lady
Yeah,
Gaga.
like the newer
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
Like
you know,
top
the new-
40.
Yeah,
Yeah,
top
and
40.
then she would show us all like Prince and Madonna.
That's
right,
cool.
stuff
And, like-
like that.
essential in your
Yeah,
songwriting.
you
Yeah.
gotta know
100%.
that. Yeah.
And like Southern music, country music.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're pretty much.
Are you listening to blues because you're playing guitar? I'm just asking. Do you listen to blues too because you're playing bass?
I-
But it's kind of like, you know,
I
Me
did
and Tyler
blues.
rock blues heads.
I more
Yeah, I
like
love
watch
blues.
videos of people
playing.
playing
Right,
blues
yeah.
and jazz
Gotcha.
and stuff, but I do need to put myself more into
So
that.
I'm just saying my journey. I think a lot of kids because it's high school and it's cool,
Mhm.
metal, Metallica,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you kind of want to play different, and you hear a blues guy like Steve Ray Vaughan, which we
Yeah.
both love, and you're like, whoa, you can play guitar like that. Because it's way different. It's like clean, but it's like fast.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm just
Yeah.
curious. You know, maybe you'll get there. I'm sure you will.
I will.
But you're listening to more just rock and metal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of more drifting towards like southern rock.
Sure.
But like I have the metal guitars, but
Yeah,
like
you
I'm
do.
not playing metal, which is funny.
Yeah.
I always found that funny.
Oh, what amp you playing?
I'm playing a Marshall. I play a Marshall. That's like my main amp.
Do you know
but,
what what model it is?
it's one of the old ones.
That's
I forgot. It's like a vintage one.
Sweet.
And we got it so cheap because we got it off Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, heck
It's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the way to go.
Yeah,
Shout out Mark Zuckerberg.
How many amps do you have? You gotta have a ton.
That's not as much as you think.
You got some nice
Probably
ones.
like 7 or 8.
That's some
nice.
nice ones.
Yeah.
What are you playing? What amp?
Ampeg all the
Ampeg?
way.
No, that's
I
great.
always
Nobody
Ampeg.
ever has bass players. What amp
Yes,
they play.
thank you
Yeah,
for
yeah.
recognizing me.
Ampegs
Yeah.
are great.
Amp-
I have
Ampeg's
I
great.
have an Ampeg stack. It has a built-in tuner.
Oh, heck yeah.
And EQ. It's great. It's awesome.
Oh, what bass guitar then?
So I have a 5-string Jackson, and right now I'm got
That's
a
pretty cool.
Fender. Yeah.
What
but
Fender? P bass or jazz?
It's a jazz bass. It's 5-string.
Cool.
I like 5 strings a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What is it? It's a bottom B?
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get a Stingray soon, and that's gonna
That's
be my
cool.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Stingers
excited.
are dope. I think the Rickenbackers are the coolest.
Yeah.
They're
I
really
like
nice.
the Fender
Dude.
Mustangs, the little teeny.
Those
the
are cool
Mustangs
too,
are
man.
nice.
Yeah.
They're cool.
That's my
too.
studio bass.
Hey, we got to hook him up with your buddy. I was blanking right now. Daytona.
Yeah, Gator.
Gator.
Gator, yeah.
Dude, he's a killer bass player. It's so funny.
That was before the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
He's
Shout out Gator.
Gator's the shit. He played on my song "Wet Girl," which Peter Keys, Leonard Skinner played on. He actually flubbed a bad note, and we kept it. And it was great.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
But
Nice.
he looks like he's wearing like rhinestone shit. He's got
nice.
the big hair and the mutton chops,
glasses.
and he's in a reggae band. It makes no sense.
What?
So he's
So
on
cool.
so he's
What?
on stage, kind of like, "What's up?" and they love it. So
Nice.
he
Awesome.
plays with Sublime. I don't know how the hell he got that.
He wore these awesome white snakeskin boots to my
Yeah.
wedding.
Oh,
He was
nice.
one of my groomsmen, and he's like, can I wear the white snakeskin boots? And my wife, my fiance at the time, was like, yeah. Like, he's
they're
got to wear those now.
That's so polite to ask.
Yeah.
It was-
Well,
he
'cause
was-
they're
he was
white,
so
you know?
cool.
Yeah.
Can't wear white
Makes
to a wedding, but
Oh,
that's
that's
true.
true.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I've never been
I don't
to
think
a
he was
wedding,
thinking
so-
that either.
Yeah.
I'd be
No,
fine.
no.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
be
Oh, yeah. You'd be totally fine. You'd be totally fine.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's awesome. You guys should, maybe
We'll link it
Yeah.
up.
hook him up.
link up.
Yeah, it's all that's Nashville for you. It's all about linking up and not talking into the microphone, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure you got some cool names.
I have tons of questions.
Let's go.
If y'all don't mind answering
Yeah.
the
Yeah, not at
questions.
all.
So one of them was favorite sibling band.
Ooh. Isn't oh gosh, I'm trying to think. Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Van Halen. They're like number one.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way that.
and Pantera, they're siblings.
Yeah.
Pantera,
Yeah.
Van Halen. I guess Radiohead now too.
Yeah,
If
that's
that's
true.
true, we have to
If that's
fact
true,
check that.
we gotta figure out if that's true.
There's a Nashville local one, Kings of Leon.
Oh yeah,
Love
yeah,
Kings
yeah.
of Leon.
Yeah, Kings of Leon.
Yeah.
AC/DC.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
There's brothers in there. It's not just cousins in Kings of Leon.
They're family band.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure there are brothers.
Maybe
in there.
that's the Radiohead thing. Maybe they're not
Yeah,
siblings.
maybe they're cousins.
they're-
I'm sorry.
and then the one that I like, Oasis.
Oh, nice.
The biggest sibling feud.
Yes.
Someone either got divorced or something when they went back on tour. They're like,
Oh.
dude, I got to pay for this mortgage.
I know, yeah. So with the Oasis thing, have y'all had any big disputes in musical direction or the band
That's a good
or
question.
ideas?
Not really. Just
No.
not really. The biggest dispute that we've had is like arguing over him not letting me play his guitars. Like
Yeah.
that's really it.
Cool.
Because okay, here's the thing: when she gets one of my guitars, I don't get it back.
Yeah.
Sure.
She
And I'm like
plays it.
playing it or I drop it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And so how is that dispute settled?
She doesn't touch him.
Okay.
No,
That's
it's
simple as
As
that.
far as he knows, right?
I'm so clumsy. He lets me play them.
I let her play like my older
Sometimes.
ones. Like if I get a brand new one, that's off limits.
Sure.
But then like I'll add a new one into the mix that she can play. You know?
Sure.
Yeah.
No
I
more
think-
Kinda
Dungeons and
balance it
Dragons
out.
if she touches your guitar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
The Dungeon Master's gonna get real angry if you don't let her play
I'm
the
gonna
guitar.
kill your character, bro.
You're dead.
Yeah, yeah.
You walk in there, now you're dead.
Thanks for letting me play the guitar.
I have too much plot armor, guys.
Oh, man.
He's really good at that dice,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm just teasing.
That reminds me of Step Brothers with the drum set thing.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Great movie.
So here's a more serious question. What challenges or barriers have you faced in your music career?
I used to get really nervous every time that I would perform, kind of like in the beginning.
Sure.
Because I'm just a nervous person. I like care so much about everything that I do. And I would get so nervous and I'd get so like clammy and stuff. But the more experience I got, the less I was like, put myself on took myself so seriously, if that makes sense. Like you kind of have to just be like, all right, I'm here to do what I love. And that's all that matters. If I mess up, I mess up.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, and
keep
just
going.
like really more experience makes you less nervous. Like sometimes I still get a little nervous.
I'm sure
but
you
nothing-
always will. You know, it happens.
Yeah, nothing like how I used to though. I used to get like thumping, my heart would thump in my chest and things like that.
100%. Well, I think also, I mean, you can, add to this, and I'm sure you could too. If you act like you screwed up, then people know you screwed up.
Yeah.
You just go
Right.
right through it, then no one cares.
Exactly, most people don't even notice.
No,
Heck
no.
no, not at all.
No.
It's like that John Mayer clip where he like messes up and then turns it into a blues lick. Have you
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
that?
yeah.
That's the
Oh,
value.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
value of blues right there.
Yeah.
Exactly,
There you go.
exactly.
Yeah. I think
Bringing
was,
it back.
I think it was Miles Davis who said, "It's not the wrong note if you play it twice."
Ooh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Which is
That's awesome. That's a good
sometimes
quote.
Okay.
still the wrong note. I've played a couple games
yeah. Oh, shit.
where I was like, "Oh, I gotta get out of here."
we have a live clip of where I just kind of, I know his now wife, but fiance walked up to the show and I went, "Hey, man." And he thought I meant take the solo and he started ripping and the whole band went, uh-uh.
I thought he was pointing her out to me, but he was going like this to me.
But everyone's head went like this, like, stop. It was
And
pretty
so I was
funny.
like,
Just
Alright.
in unison.
I thought that
because-
was my cue.
Because all you hear is him click his boost. He goes, he started ripping, which you ripped. It sounded
Yeah,
great, but it was
They're
just a
like,
little
nah,
too
man,
early.
we don't want to hear that right
Extended
now.
solo.
Yeah, it was great. It was pretty
Guys, we're
funny.
not in the mood for a solo right now.
I got that video somewhere. Literally, I just go, no. It was funny.
That's so funny.
It was fun.
Hey, you gotta take your.
But it's the blues.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Is
Yep.
that a
So-
golf? Is that a golf
That's
one?
Wayne Gretzky, dude.
I don't know who that is. Who's that? Who's that?
The all of Canada is just pissed off right now. He's a hockey player.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
whatever.
They got
Sorry.
terrified.
What?
What?
Canada can get pissed off.
Yeah. Well, they're pissed off now.
Are they?
We'll go into that
All
later.
the tariffs.
Oh, no, what have we done?
Let's get out of the political
Well, I
realm.
don't think y'all can take any credit for that. I think they're safe.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Yeah, that's on us. Yeah.
Hey,
Cancel
I
me.
didn't say anything.
What's his name? What's the leader's name?
Our leader?
Canada.
Oh,
No, Canada.
Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, Trudeau. Like, cancel me, dude. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, he's
Bring it on.
he's just out.
I'm
He's on the way out.
uncancelable.
Yeah.
Just kidding. All right, another question because I think we got 20 minutes? Yeah, we got 20 minutes.
Oh, then I got a lot of
Yep, go.
questions.
No,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
We'll do a fun one real quick.
Nice.
'Cause everyone
Nice.
likes a fun question. Right?
Yeah.
Dream music festival. You have to name it and then who's
Okay.
playing at it.
That's a great question.
Welcome to Rockville.
Well, no, we make one up.
Oh, we make
Oh,
up
yeah,
one.
you gotta make one up.
That
Yeah.
one exists.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that
wow.
one exists.
I didn't realize that. I was like, I want to play it that one. Okay, all right.
So like we got to think of like
okay.
the dream lineup and then the name.
The dream lineup. Metallica.
So we got us.
Metallica.
Metallica.
5 bands.
Okay, 5 bands. Okay, us.
Okay, I already know. It's called Metal Meets Pop.
Okay.
And it's Metallica, Chapel Roan,
Okay.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
Who else?
It's gonna be a shit show.
Tool.
Must be a lot of pissed off vapors out there.
Tool. Okay.
And then us.
Oh, no, five. So,
Wait.
so 5 extra.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
5 extra.
Yep.
And
We're gonna get Pink Floyd back together.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Pink Floyd's back together in this. And one more like metal band, but think of like modern metal.
You choose it.
Meshuggah.
Yeah, sure.
Meshuggah.
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 Damn, that's a heavy
That's
ass
some
band,
pretty.
Yep.
dude.
That's some
that's
hard
a-
shit.
That's
saw
a show for everyone.
I saw
Yeah.
them in LA with Sean.
So we're mixing pop princess bands with these like crazy metalheads that don't put on deodorant.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna see what happens.
I would love to see Chaperone do the background vocals on Dark Side of the Moon.
Hell yeah.
Like that would be unreal.
She'd probably
Great Gig in the
crush it.
Sky.
Yeah.
Be like Rockville, right? That's put on my dinner presents. We've done a couple things with them in Louisville, if I'm saying it right? Louisville. We've done Burn Beyond, but then Louder Than Life. You know what I'm talking about? It's just
Yeah.
like it. Dude, my dad was backstage. I had to come here. I had a gig with him. It was like years ago, and my dad had backstage artist pass. And he was just like, he called me like, "Yeah, I'm like, it's Metallica." I was like, "This guy Kirk Hammett is right here." I was like, "What the
No
fuck?"
way.
Yeah.
No
And
way.
then, and then when we did Burn Beyond, my dad wants, just your parents, you love them to death. you
Yeah.
know? He's smoking a cigar because he's allowed to do it, but we're on backstage and it's just blowing into Jack White's all his people. And my dad he was a little drunk and he's just like, "I don't get it, man." And I was just like, "Yo, shut the hell up, man." It was funny.
Smoking out Jack White's
it's
people,
Dan-
man.
But it's Danny White Presents. It's a great one. It's not Live Nation. It's right below it. And they put on Rockville and Shine Down, all those guys. So those are actually not that hard to get on. They're a little easier because Live Nation, there's no way you
Yeah.
can get in on
Yeah,
that.
no,
So
that's-
just get your mom to email him like a million times.
Yes, bro. That'd be awesome.
gotta get
Yeah,
on.
be killer, man.
Gotta get on, man.
Because you hasn't done any festival yet, have you?
Not like big, huge ones like that.
Sure.
Yeah. This
I
South by
think
Southwest is
I
going to
think
be
that's
like
your
our
biggest
first one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sponsored by Bardstown Bourbon Company.
Oh,
and
cool.
A whole
Yeah.
bunch of shit. So he's played South by a million times.
South by's fun.
Yeah.
We're so cool because we're from Austin. When growing up, we're like, we gotta leave South by week. It's like we lived in the suburbs. It's not like we're like, yeah, South by this town gets so busy. But no, it's a lot of fun. And it's every year it's different. Sometimes it's cold and sometimes it's a million
Yeah.
degrees and
Sure.
you're gonna eat a lot of good food.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Rainy Street,
Oh.
and then there's 6th Street. So 6th Street's, what is it? The Mothership, Joe Rogan.
Mm-hmm.
His thing's over there. Gets really crazy at night. Kind of like there's a lot of fights, so be not, whatever.
Yeah, I'd stay
be
away from
vigilant.
it.
But then Rainy Street's like the cool spot. Like, when we were at your wedding, we stayed on Rainy
Yeah,
Street.
yeah.
It was a blast. It's crazy, man. There's skyscrapers everywhere. 5 years ago, there wasn't,
I don't know how
Wow.
security is these days at bars in Austin, but when we were younger, we snuck into quite a few of them.
Well, yeah,
Nice.
you got kicked out of
But-
Derek's Bailey show.
I got into those illegally.
Yeah.
I paid for those tickets, Dirks.
And you got kicked out legally.
Yeah, I did get kicked out legally too, so we're all even.
So it's all even.
But
That's great.
No, there's lots of great restaurants. I that's the number one thing I do when I go back home.
Oh,
is just
Great.
Let's
eat.
talk about that. What do you guys
Hell
like? Like sushi? Like steak? What's your favorite?
Oh man, I like everything.
Yeah.
My favorite is probably Japanese food though.
Heck yeah.
I'm a
I-
pizza
I-
guy.
Okay. So when you just guys went to New York, did you go to a cool restaurant?
We got pizza.
Nice.
Both
Yeah,
nights.
I mean, you go to New
Both
York, you
nights.
get pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we got bagels too. Did we get bagels?
Yep.
We
Have
did
you had
get
barbecue
bagels.
yet?
I had barbecue today.
Nice. Where'd you go?
Oh, I forget where. It was like some some sandwich place, but it wasn't like an actual barbecue
Okay.
place. I had like a barbecue chicken sandwich.
okay.
I
So it wasn't
haven't
like
had
a-
the barbecue here yet.
It's pretty good. What do you like better, Austin?
Oh, Austin night so much better than here. I mean, there's some good spots here. Here's a lot better than a lot of places, but Austin's got the best barbecue.
Yeah,
in
we had
both.
barbecue in Austin. It's really good.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
good.
unreal. My favorite spot is Law Barbecue. It's-
Law?
Yeah, Franklin's is unreal, but I don't like waiting in lines, so that's not happening.
And there's Shotgun Willie's here.
Yeah, Shotgun Willie's is really
Taylor,
good.
you been there? Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think we had barbecue when we were here last time because we went to the I don't know. It's in Franklin, the old like Civil War factory like mall thing.
The it's
What?
called the I think it's called the Factory.
Factory. or
I know what
whatever.
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
There's like a music venue there. There's,
Yeah. And it's like this
But
awesome
yeah.
big huge mall.
But it's like a monument to the Civil War?
yeah, no,
It's just
I
that
don't know.
era. It's
I
just
don't know.
old.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I don't.
yeah,
I don't remember the history of it, but it's like they took this really old factory and they refurbished it and made it like a mall.
Oh, that's killer.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
don't know
cool.
what
I
that
I think it's
is.
called the Factory or the Mill or
It's
the
something
Factory.
like
or
that.
something.
Oh, no, I've been
Something
there.
You know what I'm
like
I've
talking
been
about?
there.
I went to
It's really
that.
cool.
It's so cool.
I just heard Civil War and I was like, yeah, what? Like,
I don't remember what war. It could have been Civil War.
Yeah.
it
I don't
was
know.
something.
It's
That's
one of
cool.
them.
Yeah, I have been there. Yep.
Yeah.
Our nation's constantly been in war, so let's just be honest.
yeah. It's back to politics again. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. Well, I like your questions. Let's do another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Do you want a fun question or a serious
Let's
question?
do another fun one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I have to do a serious one because
Okay.
it's kind of a follow up to what we just talked
Okay.
about. Not necessarily the festival. How would you coordinate logistics? No, I'm just kidding.
Who's your sponsor?
So you do have a vast influence of different artists. Like that's quite both sides. How do you navigate your own music and integrating those influences?
So, one of our main influences is rock, but we're pretty poppy. So we for a while we were just like pop rock, but we just love like electronic music and stuff too. So we always had that element in our music. But now like our new stuff, it's got like this southern element to it. But if you listen to some of our old music, you can hear like little draws of accent here and there, and I'm like, where the frick did that come from? But it's there, and yeah, so it's not that crazy of a mashup. It's like southern rock pop.
Cool.
Something.
What's a Southern rock pop band?
Southern Rock, Kings of Leon.
It's like
Leon,
Kings of
yeah, and
Leon.
it's like
they
it's,
definitely got twang when you say
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh
yeah, it's like Linkin Park country.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know what? The world would accept that hard.
Yeah.
So, 'cause everyone's country now.
I always just think of the Transformers movie when I think of Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Like the-
yeah, me too. Yeah.
Oh,
That's cool.
Oh,
Well, I mean, dude, look at like country. Now it's like rap country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's blending stuff. It's cool.
I think
You know
that's a
what
symptom, in not a bad way, of just the digital world.
Yeah.
Sure.
Influence is spreading so quick. With Spotify, sometimes they put some random thing on your playlist. You're
They
like, this
do.
is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
it is.
It's kind of just an amalgamation of just all different kinds of stuff, you know, because like hip hop has a lot of influence on like just every genre.
You got to
nowadays,
plug
too.
it. So how was the thing? Who was it? Who'd you guys work with in New York?
Busta Rhymes.
So how was that?
We worked with Busta Rhymes. It was amazing.
It was awesome.
That's cool. So what would you do?
We hung out in his studio. I laid guitar on one of his tracks.
Hell yeah.
It was awesome.
Did you play Dean? What'd you play?
I played.
Whatever was there.
So I didn't have my Dean there,
Yeah.
and I knew I should have brought it because I was like, oh man, Busta's gonna want me to play guitar. And I said,
And he
I
did.
know it's gonna be like Eddie Van Halen on Beat It.
Sure.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Sure.
I want you to play guitar on this song. I'm like, I knew it.
That's so
I'm
cool.
like, okay, I'm gonna need a guitar. And he's like, okay. He brought up two guitars. He brought up a Fender Strat and then
Cool.
a Squire.
Nice.
I look at the Squire. I'm like, I don't like the color. So then I play the Strat. I played the Strat. It's really nice.
Nice.
The action was a little high, but you know, I'm picky. So, and then I played it, and it was great. He was like, I want something like BB King. I want it to
nice.
sound like BB King.
Sweet.
I'm like, okay. I mean, you know, it's blues, right?
Yep.
It's metal, but clean. So, yeah, no, it's so I did.
So you just played on a track. Did you get to sing anything, or you just kind of? It was like a mentor thing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he had me lay vocals. We did like an outro. He's like, I need an outro for this song. And he was like, you guys, now. And I was like, oh crap. So I and he had to go do something, so I warmed up really quick in the bathroom because I forgot to. I didn't think I was going to be singing, so I was
Sure.
like, oh crap. Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
It turned out good. I was so nervous though. Oh my
it-
god.
I could imagine.
We both busted it out in one take too.
You
Yeah.
busted it
Yeah,
out.
we busted it out in one take.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so then you just did the session with them, but like, what was that whole deal? Like, what studio was it? And like, are you guys gonna like keep working with them, or like it was through the Music Cares thing, it's the Rolling Stone, right? So it's part of the package,
Yeah.
right? And so like, there's more to it. Like, are you guys gonna work with them more, or
Oh, we're actually not sure yet, you know? He's a pretty busy guy.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
all we know. We're also not sure where the studio was.
It was in Times Square. It
That's
was
all,
like right
yeah.
on.
That's
that
crazy.
street.
It was super
It was
cool.
crazy.
That is
It was
crazy.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Sensory overload, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We walked out. It was like 2 a.m. when we got out of there.
Nice.
And we walked out and we were like, oh my God. What the hell? It was so bright. It was like daytime.
When this guy's in the studio forever, he comes out with a beard.
Yeah.
Like a week later.
Nice.
Yeah. He's just
I
like,
won't
"Oh my
leave
God."
for like weeks. This was before I was married.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
be like there and I'm like, oh, there's outside.
he used to live at the studio. He had an Airstream outside of it. I mean, he lived there for years.
It was great.
Yeah.
Oh, just one more verse. One more verse.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you built it by your hands too, man.
Yeah.
You guys have to see it if you guys have time. It's really right down the street. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, what's it called?
Laughing Heart Studios.
There you go. Cool.
Nice.
Nice. Well, it's how much time we got left.
I got more
We still got like a couple more minutes, man.
All right.
This is a good one. We'll go back to fun questions.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Now it's kind of goes. I have a pattern here. It's
Okay.
natural evolution.
Okay.
thing.
All
So
right.
we saw your dream lineup, and then you explained how your influences have impacted your music. Now you have to describe your music with one emoji. You can each pick one. Or like five. I'm not like an authority figure. You can do whatever you want.
Damn.
I'm just
You
like
get one.
I'm just scrolling through all the emojis in my
trying to
brain right
think.
now. Oh, the dancing dude.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
dancing dude.
Sweet.
Or the walking guy. The guy that's
What does
just
the
like
walking have to do with our
I don't
music?
know. I don't know. He's cool.
Ding ding ding.
He's a cool walking dude.
What
Yeah.
about the guitar?
The guitar? Why not the guitar?
There you go.
We'll pick the dancing guy and the guitar. We'll give
The
it to
dancing
you.
guy.
Yeah,
guitar.
there's a dancing guy and then there's a guitar.
Yeah.
So now we can caption some of these clips with the
Yeah.
dancing guy and the guitar.
Oh, there's,
nice.
Yeah.
there's gonna be some gold up in these clips.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
More fun questions.
Yes, no? I'm just
do you-
enjoying to hear you ask them.
I did my homework. I told Tyler like when this podcast is like we're getting offers from Spotify, I'm kicking him out.
We got an offer yesterday.
Yeah.
HyperX,
Oh, cool.
right? Is that
Oh,
like
wow.
a gaming thing?
I
I
have
don't
no
know.
idea.
It sounds like it.
It's like headphones and
Oh,
microphones.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Should have told you.
Yeah, no,
I was
yeah.
kidding.
No,
You're out now.
Tyler does the real legwork on everything. I'm just here for comedy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um, the name of the band.
Okay.
I'm sure you've explained this before, but I had to know.
Well, we didn't
Okay.
ask.
Yeah.
So our mom, when she was younger, she lived in a duplex with her sister.
Cool.
And we were kind of like, okay, that's really cool. The word duplex is cool. We want to have X in the name.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, and we started like brainstorming, and then one of them was Judy squared,
Oh.
and we were like, nah.
And then another one was the Sibs. That didn't
no,
last
not
long.
the Sims,
Sounds
bro.
like the Sims.
That's all I
Yeah,
was
no,
thinking.
Not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Sims.
yeah, no, it was not
I was
good.
like, no way.
No good.
Is this just a made up word?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's siblings, but short.
Oh.
The Sibs.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Yeah.
Sibs. So you can see why that would be
Yeah.
a problem.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Judy squared was pretty cool though, just not the Sibs, bro.
Yeah, no, the Sibs is not a good one.
And then we
Who
were.
came up with the Sims?
I don't remember.
I don't remember who came
Someone
up
who
with
made
the
us. It wasn't me. That's for damn sure.
Cool.
We
I think
kinda-
that would have grown out of it real quick.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Imagine
totally.
like Metallica and then like the opening act, the Sibs.
That's funny.
But yeah, and then we were brainstorming things that meant like, two and like two people and things like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And then my mom like thought of the word duplex, and then I was like, what if we add an itty at the end?
Duplexity.
So it's like a city.
So that's how you got it.
yeah, and it's
I've
an
always
actual
wondered.
word. It's an actual word. It
Okay,
means,
what does duplexity
It
mean?
means the quality of being dual or double.
Yeah.
Or being an
Wow, just
indie
off rip.
sibling
Yeah.
duo band.
That's pretty
It's off
cool.
the dome. She knows it, man.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, I've looked at it so
the
many
whole.
times.
Yeah.
Did you ever draw it with like the X being big? That's how I would have done it if I was.
Yeah, I had a lot of logo stuff. I don't remember where I had it, but I drew out so many different things. But then we did the D and like that weird
The
thing.
D's
then
got
the
that
backwards
cool
E.
thing, and then the backwards E.
I saw on the sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's,
sweater,
there's the
man.
logo, guys.
There goes my
Check
question.
it out.
Show it to the cameras. Choose which one you want.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a question. I have two.
Okay. Finish mine.
Yeah, you do it for
Okay.
it. I will do.
I was leading them into this one.
Do that question, and then I got one. Then we'll do a closing question.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
I just like pouted.
Yeah.
My question, man.
Flip the table.
So you mentioned drawing out like logo stuff. Are one of you more
Yeah, I'm an artist.
okay?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
So then
not.
that's settled. It's pretty easy.
He
That
draws
wasn't-
like Picasso.
No, I draw
Picasso
like
did pretty
Picasso. If
Like
Picasso
Picasso
was
was on
blind.
crack.
If Picasso was blind. No, because I'm left-handed. So I suck at art. I suck at art. I'm not saying left-handed
Yeah.
people suck at art, but just me specifically. Like I don't have good handwriting.
Yeah.
But I play guitar with my right hand.
Oh.
So
cool.
and like I do everything else with my right hand because that's the way I was programmed when I was growing up.
But you write with your left.
But I write with my left.
Cool.
So I'm kind of I do both hands with everything because like I had to train this and this.
It's a
so
bit
like,
of
No,
duplexity
like-
you have there.
I have duplexity hands, man.
Yeah, like when he draws though, it's like it's kind of like brilliant though, because like it's so bad, but it's like really like makes you feel something at
It's
the
so
same
bad,
time.
it's
Like
good.
it's so disturbing, you know? Like you're like, damn, this child's mind is so dark.
But yeah, when I picked up guitar, I felt more comfortable playing left hand.
Sure.
But then I was like, I don't want two guitars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I want to go to a guitar store and play all the guitars.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I just got to learn right-handed.
Sure.
And this hand is so much easier for me because this is my dominant hand.
Sure.
So, so I just learned right-handed because I didn't want to pay extra or
You saved yourself a
Yeah,
lifetime
exactly.
of struggle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't find all the cool ones as left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you got to go to a website that's
To find it.
specifically made
For those.
for left-handed guitars, and you have to pay double
Yeah.
for a custom.
Yep. No, you're right. You're totally right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, this is easy one, but I want you guys both to answer two different ones. What's your like dream place to play, or you could say artist to open up for? So either venue or artist.
I'll do venue.
I'll do artist.
Okay. Go
I
first.
I'll go venue. My favorite venue of all time has got to be the Hollywood Bowl. That was
Heck yeah.
like my first like really awesome show that I remember.
Who'd you see?
Willie Nelson.
Wow.
It was his 99th birthday
Oh man, I
thing.
had tickets to that.
Yep. It
Dude,
was
so
that.
many cool guys came out.
It was
and
so
played.
cool. It was awesome. Snoop Dogg came out. He smoked a lot of weed.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson was there. Just
Yeah,
like,
that
it
was
like,
so random.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
all
was-
the Hollywood dudes are
Yeah,
there.
no, they
so
were
they're
all there.
showing
Yeah,
up.
and he was like down the aisle. He was like right there.
That's so cool.
Holy crap.
It's
That's
Owen
That's
Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
So the Hollywood Bowl, you guys saw Kiss there.
Yep, we
Yeah.
saw Kiss there. We saw David Gilmour there.
Cool.
Nice.
Yep.
I saw Maynard's 60th birthday.
Yep.
And it was the only time Tool came out and they played their song Anima, which was
Cool.
like the first
Yeah,
time they
yeah.
played it in like 20 years.
Yeah,
And they
no, that
played it
was
at
really
the
cool.
Hollywood Bowl because their song's like shitting Hollywood basically.
Yeah.
Totally.
And then they played it at the Hollywood Bowl. It's like, damn, guys.
Come on, what are you doing?
Hollywood Bowl's awesome.
Hollywood Bowl is so
I used
cool.
to go there all the time for like $5. Like the orchestra.
Yeah,
$5,
yeah.
It was like BYOB. Bring all your food and drinks. That's
What
cool.
like the LA Phil stuff or the
Yeah, yeah, that was so much fun. That was before COVID, but
Yeah.
all right, cool. So Hollywood Bowl.
Hollywood Bowl.
Who would you want to open up for or go on tour with?
Probably Foo Fighters.
Okay. Cool.
Probably my most favorite band of all time.
Cool.
I remember being a little kid and being like, this is the type of music I want to make someday. Just because, like, I love radio rock.
Sure.
And Dave Grohl's awesome. I would just love to, we would love to open for them. I think our music's pretty similar, too. Yeah.
Awesome.
Foo
Yeah, they're
Fighters.
great.
Well, I got a closing question. If you got one more,
I
go
have
for it.
one more.
Go
It's,
for it.
it's a really fun one. I came with some good questions today, everyone.
Yeah, you did.
So with the merch stuff, you have the logos. If you could have one piece of ridiculous merch, doesn't matter how much it costs, like a signature cereal or like a signature
Okay.
cologne, what would it be? It can't be those two because I came up with those. But what would it be?
Well, first off the rip, I'm taking a signed guitar.
Okay.
You know?
Cool.
I don't know what it'll be. You know what? I'm gonna get signed the original David Gilmour Black Strat. That's what I'm grabbing.
Okay.
That's what
Heck
I'm-
yeah.
That's what I'm grabbing. You know? Because that sold for like what 4-point-something million.
Something ridiculous.
Did it?
Yeah, no, it sold
Oh
for
my
something
God.
crazy like that. So I'm
Yeah.
snagging that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh. I love Dolly Parton. So
Heck
I would
yeah.
I would probably want like a set of her acrylic nails.
Wow.
That's so random.
It's a museum piece.
But like,
Say goodbye to bass.
like no,
It would be though.
I'm not gonna
Just
wear them.
store 'em.
I'm just gonna like put them on my wall and be like, how does she do it? Because I can't do it.
Yeah, you ever seen videos of her playing on
Yeah.
the
Yes,
Johnny
it's
Carson?
crazy.
She's
Yeah.
like flicking
The
them.
Chet Atkins stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
All
she
right.
can pick.
She can.
Yes,
Yeah.
she
She's
does
she's
so
the
good.
real deal, man.
Yeah.
All
She's
her,
crazy.
All her interviews are so cool.
God bless Dolly.
Yeah, dude, she's still here. She owns a house in 12 South. I don't know if you guys have been over there yet. It looks like the Alamo. It's like a Texas house, but you can't look over it. But she perks her bus in there. It's like goes underground. It's crazy.
Oh, what?
All right, so last one's easy. It's like, what's your goal this year? What do you want to do by the end of the year? You can be two different answers.
I just really want to like expand our fan base, and I want people to listen to our music, to connect, and just when they think, man, I really love that band Duplexity. Like
Sure.
that's what I want, and I just wanna move people with their music, maybe make someone's day better, and just
Heck yeah.
yeah.
I really want to write an album, but like, we wouldn't get it out this year. But like, to get it all written and everything, that would be like killer. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, we don't have an album yet. So like, that's like,
Like
my
eight, like 8-10 songs.
yeah. Like, I want one of those. Like, I want to be like, yeah, this is my album.
Sure.
Instead of like, oh, this is my single.
Here's a single.
Yeah. It's like, this is my album.
Well, no one really makes records anymore.
No.
We
Yeah.
barely got what, 6 done, 7 done.
We have 7.
Seven,
I think,
yeah.
I think there
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be 1 or 2 more thrown on
We
there.
could definitely could, but it's different now.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I mean?
is.
Yeah, it's all singles.
And you have to make an album.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta-
you
you
can't
can't
not
have an
you can't do
album.
singles for a whole career.
Yeah.
When you're, in our age, you could put out singles. The rest John Mayer's doing it. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
putting
Yeah.
singles out forever, I guess.
When you start out,
Um,
you got to put out some records.
But yeah, when
Yeah.
you start out, you have to
Yeah.
have your record. You
And
know?
I want it on vinyl too.
Oh, yeah.
Just like have it on
That'd be
vinyl.
super cool. Get all swirly,
Dude.
pink
Yeah,
and purple.
and have like the transitions between songs so that they just
Yeah,
like
the
perfectly
good old
Oh, yeah.
transition.
keyboard
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
No one really does that anymore.
Nope.
We're
Well,
gonna do that.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna ma-
They say you have your whole life to write your first record and about 8 months to write the second one. So
yeah, that's true.
Who says that?
You gotta
I've-
write
I've
all
heard
of
that.
them.
I said, I said,
yeah,
just
yeah,
release
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Well,
But,
all right.
yeah.
Plug anything you want to plug. Like your socials, what you're doing. Come next. Go for it.
Our socials are Duplexity Band on everything.
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 Everywhere.
It's Duplexity
Literally
Band on
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yep.
Nice.
We took that handle on everything.
It's ours. You can't have it.
And anything else? Your shows? Plug your shows.
Yeah, we're playing South by Southwest March 11th. Future Music Festival.
The Moody Theater.
Moody Theater. Moody Theater.
And then
We'll
your
play-
song's dropping.
Our song.
Yeah,
our new
stream
single.
Not Today. It's our new single dropping March 11th. It's pretty sick. You guys should check it out.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Rock and roll.
Yeah,
awesome.
that was awesome.
Thank you so much for having us.